تطور جديد قدروا هلا خلص it's proven 100% scientifically علميا وكل شيء and it's perfected اوكي يحطوا فاكسين بقلب الخسة والبندورة الخام. هيدا هلا من كم يوم صار في هيك ديسكشن بتينيسي امريكا عن هذا الموضوع. هيك لنسمعه ونعلق احنا عم نسمعه.
Can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
Yes, sir. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, R.J. Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine on?
It's not.
Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine in it. All we're saying is if it does have the vaccine in it, make sure it's listed as a pharmaceutical so people can get the proper dose.
يعني بكره بسرعة خضار جاي عرفت كيف؟ بس بقول لك مسيو في عندك هاي البندورة طبيعية وعندك هاي البندورة تجي مع فاكسين. شو بتفضل؟ العادية ولا المفاكسنة؟ نايس. هيدي تبع الفاكسين بتصير لمعوها أكتر وهيك بتصير مبينة أحلى. هي بتركوها هيك شوي معفنة عرفت كيف؟ هذا طريقة الوعد. أو بالأخير شو بقول لك؟ أو بدك خيارة. تنكمل.
My question is right now, can you walk into a grocery store and there be a head of lettuce for sale that has a vaccine in it? I don't think that's allowed under state law presently. And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerated section? I mean, how's this going to play out?
Thank you. This is more of a consumer protection bill right here.
You think?
Is to make sure that if you're going in to buy tomatoes and there's a polio vaccine in there, that you are aware of what you're buying has a polio vaccine. The problem you have is if it's not treated as a pharmaceutical, being the size and difference between you and me, how many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes that you have to eat? And if you eat too many, do you get a overdose? If we don't have the proper dosage of a vaccine, it could lead to the efficacy of that drug not work anymore.
Right now, my question is just, is there a need for this? I understand there's a concern, and yeah, people should know if there's a vaccine in food. But if we can't even sell food with vaccines in it in the state of Tennessee right now, then is this legislation necessary is my question.
Well, if you have a child that is allergic to a certain vaccine and it's not disclosed when you go to buy that vegetable or whatever it is, and your child dies from that.
عادي عم يحكي رايح انت وابنك تشتري خضرة، ابنك قشط محل الخضرة مات قالت موته لأنه ده خسة أو فريز. كفي
I would think that having something in place that's going to make sure that is treated as a pharmaceutical so that the consumers know exactly what they're buying.
All those in favor of House Bill 1894 say aye. Aye. Opposed?
No.
Ayes have it. Bill goes on to counter and rules.
طبعا إذا مش عارفين شو صار بالأخير، هيدا مشروع قانون كان عم ينطرح بتينيسي وقطع. قانون الخسة المطعمة. اللتس قطع. عالم is insane. ما بعرف شو صار، خلص الإبرة صارت دقة قديمة ديمودي يعني خلص ما بتقطع، ولا لأنه الإبرة من بعد صار آخر مرة صارت مربوطة بشي بخوف.